Here we are, friends, with our friends, the Devi. God damn, the bronze is really hot. Uh, Here I am with my ancestors. Same big belly, same vicious smile. Devi are one of the primary antagonists of Caucasian mythologies. They feature in Georgian, Armenian, Azeri, and all North Caucasian peoples' folklore. But to understand the Dev, we must learn about the Div of Persian and greater Middle Eastern mythic world to find out what's the real connection between Caucasian and Middle Eastern legends. Div derives from Indo-European deus, from which words like deity, divine, and even devil derives from, which means, of course, God. Both Indian and Iranian ruling class come from North Caucasian Indo-Euros, but these two branches later came into conflict, so they turned each other's gods into devils. In Hinduism, primary deities were Deva, and their rival anti-gods, who were also their cousins, were the Asura, probably a jab at Ahura Mazda of Zoroastrian faith. Also similar to Scandinavian Asir, family of gods, who battled their own rival god family of Vanir, but broke peace with them. Unlike the evil Jotun who they still fight with, war between gods and evil giants is all over the world. While Persian devas are evil deities of plague, suffering, and misery, doing the bidding of Agra-Mainyu, the enemy of Ahura Mazda and god of all that is evil. It's a powerful motif in world mythologies, battle between gods and anti-gods, that later devolves into battle between human heroes and humanoid monsters. As Jotun, Titans, Devas, Asuras are cosmic level threats for gods to battle, we have to face off trolls, ogres, Rakshasa, Bhuto, Oni, and on and on and on. So, the anti-gods in both Indian and Iranian mythology have their anti-human counterparts, such as Indian Rakshasas and Persian Thieves, where Devas are manifestations of cosmic evil. Divs are a race of magical giants covered in different colored furs, horns like bulls and tusks like boars. Malevolent and powerful, brutish and uncivilized, but possess magical powers beyond compare. They said to reside in northern regions of Persian Empire, modern-day southern Azerbaijan and Caspian coast. In Shahnameh stories, Persian kings and heroes have to battle these demonic humans and defeat them to prove their worth. I will cover these stories in the future, like the legend of Rostam and the White Div. Divs also enter into greater Middle Eastern folk world after spread of Islam transformed into demonic figures. They contrast Arabic jinn. In some Persian translations of Quran, they replace jinn with the div, but by Arabs they are seen as contemporary to the jinn. While the jinn were benevolent beings, usually uncaring about humans or maybe even helpful, divs were seen as outright evil and associated with the shaitan devils. They become part of Middle Eastern demonological tapestry, either classified with jinn, shaitan, or separate class of beings altogether. They were ethereal spirits like jinn, and their bodies were either made of fire or air, depending on the source. In some versions, divs were first beings God created, later pari, fairies, then angels, then jinn, and last humans, but banished the rest to the fringes of the universe to make room for humanity. Middle Eastern mythology is quite interesting and a deep well of fun topics to cover, and I will dive deeper. But I'm trying to focus more on Caucasian perspective, so I'm putting the fascinating topic for later. Caucasian divs do share a lot of similarities with Middle Eastern Div, as Caucasus was under Persian, Arab, Turkic influences for centuries. Many stories are obviously shared and influences is undeniable when it comes to the name, but I believe this is another case of Amirani, where a completely local myth dating back to early Bronze Age loses its original name due to Middle Ages Persian influence and later gets overshadowed by separate Prometheus myth in local folklore. This is a bad trait we have. We love taking on barbarisms from foreign languages and forgetting our own words for things. The Devi represent the eternal oppressor and destroyer of Caucasians, so that's why I think we took on a Persian name as one of our oldest rivals. But in essence, I believe epic tales of gods and anti-gods is much older than Persia or Indo-Aryans. I think Devi are endemic to the Caucasus, but took on other influences over thousands of years. The mountains of Caucasus are hiding much more than sleeping giants under its caverns. So, if you'd like to learn more about the mythic world of mysterious mountains, follow along. This is a big project for such a small channel, so it's on you to make it grow. A like and a comment would mean a lot to me. Small things for you, a big deal for me. If you'd like to help me out more, support me on Patreon or on Ko-fi. Thanks to my first Patreon, Nabel, and a new member, Spencer Laban. More great things to come, so stick around. Thanks and take care.